Atheism is nothing more than the result of fear, loneliness, and confusion. Just like religion. All religions. Now, atheism might not be a religion, but it is a methodology. And for whatever simple-minded reason, I place religion and methodologies in the same category. Why should I live my life according to a methodology, or a religion for that matter, when I enjoy being a free thinker, when I enjoy understanding that the definition of intelligence is nothing more than receiving of information? I'm not naive. I do fully credit religions, all of them, and methodologies, all of them as well, as being somewhat influential on my life. That cannot be escaped. The question of where do morals come from? Do we need religion in order to have morals? Do we need methodologies in order to have morals? Frankly, I don't know. I'm sure that every little bit of everything that surrounds us and everything that has anything to do with us is, to one degree or another, responsible or even integral to morals, to language, everything. The evolution of human beings, the evolution of humanity itself. It is the sum total of all of its parts, including religion, including methodology, including atheism.
No, atheists are stupid. Oh, Christians are stupid. Everybody's stupid.
Well, you're all stupid. And I'm stupid too. And nothing any of us can say is ever going to change that. We are human beings, and we have a limited capacity to even so much as categorize this universe that we live in, let alone the multiverse that our universe is infinitesimally contained within. So maybe, if there's a problem that is common enough to all of us, we can quit bickering about
who's stupid and who's not stupid. The Christians or the atheists or the religions or bullshit.
We can instead just decide to solve the problem. Oh, here's an idea. There's people who are hungry. Maybe we should learn how to plant trees that grow apples and oranges so people can eat. Oh, here's another idea. Well, you know what? I don't really support the war. I don't support the war. I'm against the war. Well, then why don't you quit paying income tax, for crying out loud? That would surely put an end to your contribution to the war. Well, I don't hate anybody. Hate is such a strong word. Well, I have morals, and it's the religions who have killed more people on the planet than anyone else, including malaria-infested mosquitoes. But just to be fair, the Roman Empire, which is basically the foundation of modern civilization as we know it, is responsible for killing, well, I don't need to say responsible, I'm not trying to hold anybody accountable, but when Christianity was in its infancy, Christians were largely persecuted, thrown into the gladiatorial arenas to be eaten by the lions. And same with anybody else who had anything to say about disputing or challenging or had an idea towards evolving the current regime, as all civilizations have done to all of those who might have a say other than what those who are in power want it to continue to be. So I don't give a shit if you're an atheist or a Christian or a Muslim. I don't give a shit if you've got white skin or black skin. I don't give a shit if you suck titties or cocks. You're all human beings. You're all the same. And if you can't learn to work together, then you really haven't learned anything. And that is your problem. So whatever it is that exists, institutional or otherwise, that you don't like, let's say if you're an atheist and you just have had it up to here with religion, well, religion is not going to go away. If you want to change religion, then you've got to get involved with one and change it from within. You've got to bring new illumination to it and enlightenment to it. Whether or not you do that comes down to whether or not you care. It's the same with anything else. If you've had it up to here with the way that they play soccer, well then you know what, become a soccer player and show them how it's done, instead of bitching from the sidelines about how you are supposed to be catered to. Actions will always speak louder than words. Show me, don't tell me is always something that a rational animal would prefer. But then again, I could be wrong. Because I believe in all things. I believe in God, I believe in Allah, I believe in Yahweh, I believe in the fucking flying spaghetti monster. I believe in all the gods and all the goddesses. I believe in right and wrong. I believe in up and down. I believe in dualism. I believe in multidimensionalism. I believe in transcendentalism. I believe in everything, okay? Because I have an acceptable definition for the word belief. I prefer to have general definitions for words because that's what gives me the most leeway. Whenever I arrive at a definitive conclusion, I remind myself that means that I have not considered one or more relevant facts. Because there's no such thing as a definitive conclusion. And inaccurate conclusions cannot be arrived of by way of thought. They can be arrived of by way of being deceived. By what, by whom, doesn't matter. It may be that it's just as evil to be deceived as it is to deceive. And I do not care what the answer to that question is. I'm not some bitchin' ass and shit son of a bitch who's trying to say he doesn't have any respect or concern for anything at all. Just some simple-minded backwoods motherfucker who'd rather see you dead than alive or alive than dead. No, I give a crap. I really do. About everything, about everyone. Would I rather see evil overcome and the good guys win? Of course. Yes. Now that takes heroism, and heroism takes courage. So as long as whatever it is that you're motivated by is something other than the baseline human model, that is fear, loneliness, and confusion, then you might have a chance. Oh, listen to this guy. He's saying that he cares. He just says he cares, and we're supposed to believe him. Well, more and more bickering all day long. Yeah, I know. I really don't care, because actions speak louder than words. Oh, what a hypocrite. This guy must be. I know it. Well, you don't know shit about me, and you don't know what I do in my day-to-day life. You don't know how many lives I've saved, if any. You don't know how many hungry mouths I've fed, if any. You don't know whether or not I am a hypocrite, and whether or not you believe I'm a hypocrite or anything else really is of no concern to me whatsoever. Because I'm not responsible for what you believe. You are. And it's probably even more likely that what we believe, it's not something that we're going to choose, but rather is something that we will discover about ourselves. Maybe the more courage we have, the more soon that we will make those discoveries. I don't know. I don't know that there's any methodology that works, or any religion that can bring you closer to whatever it is you're trying to attain or achieve or absolve yourself from in your attempts at ridding yourself of your accumulations of shame after you've attempted to deny and after you've attempted to displace. Because shame is a naturally occurring thing. When people make mistakes, there's a naturally occurring mechanism, and it is shame. And shame naturally becomes righteousness if it isn't attempted to be denied as we get older and we try and tell ourselves that it isn't shame. No, I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. Well, that's an attempt at denial. The attempt at denial doesn't work. Then it becomes an attempt at displacement. That's why we have so many people pointing their fingers. It's not in the name of this or that religion. It's not in the name of this or that methodology. It's simply the result of an accumulation of shame. Accumulations of shame, they're not shame anymore. They're in the very least guilt. And guilt does not naturally become righteousness. Guilt requires some form of divine intervention. What do I mean when I say divine? Well, how the hell should I know? I'm talking about you, not me. Maybe all I need to be divine or mean when I say divine is something that I consider to be capable of that which I am not capable yet. Whether it be my understanding of an ancestor living its life voyeuristically through me by way of spiritual means, or an athlete who can jump higher than me, or a redwood tree in the forest that has been here for hundreds if not thousands of years and can touch the sky much higher up than I could ever dream on my own. Should I learn how to climb trees? Of course. Should I learn how to jump higher? Of course. Should I have respect for my cultural integrity and therefore my ancestry? Of course. So what will you do concerning what you believe or disbelieve, if that's the way you want to go? Like I said before, I don't give a shit what your inclination, so long as it's an inclination. Because I'm one of the good guys, and the good guys always win. Hell, this is Hollywood, right? Wait a minute, wrong tape. Okay, fine, the good guys don't always win. Does that mean that I have to be open to being a bad guy if my survival depends on it? Or at least making it seem as though I'm one of the bad guys if my survival depends on it? Of course. But then again, of course not, depending on who you ask. Here I am, making a mockery of all you would-be finger-pointings in all your camps, trying to, you the stupid atheist, no, you the stupid fucking Buddhists. Yeah, look at you. Shaving your head. Oh, this is stupid. Oh, yeah, look at you. You're just stupid. Well, like I said, dude, everybody's stupid, including you. Including me. Good night.